Our final award is a Canadian Gaming Industry Award for Volunteerism and Community Service. As an industry, we all work very hard and contribute to the betterment of the communities in which we operate in. And this award, which we haven't awarded very often over the years, recognizes an individual or group organization with the Canadian gaming industry, which demonstrates outstanding commitment to their community. A longtime community volunteer promoting a worthy cause or raising dollars for an important local project. And our recipient today has done tremendous work in raising money in his own community and supporting the community in which they operate. So I would like to call upon Arnold Bloch, CEO of Great Blue Heron Casino, to introduce Perry Steiner.
Hello, I'm Arnold Bloch with the Great Blue Heron Casino in Port Perry. I'm here today to introduce Perry Steiner, who is this year's recipient of the Canadian Association's Award for Volunteerism and Community Service. Just a little history. When the Great Blue Heron was first established, we got a picture here. Yeah, there we go. That's my friend Perry. When the Great Blue Heron was first established, there was only a handful of casinos in the entire province, and the industry itself, being so new, had many distractors. Nobody really wanted casinos in their backyard. The common thinking at the time, of course, was that casinos would only be a drain on society and prey on the weakness of people for their own profits. So as misguided as these conceptions were, the industry, as well as our casino, realized the need to get out into the community and change people's feelings. And that's where Perry came along. Yeah, it works. Okay. Over the years, Perry's held many positions with the Great Blue Heron. He's a partner in our management group. He's also a director of marketing and generally considered by everybody at the casino as being just an all-around superhero. From the very start, he quickly picked up the baton to become champion for the industry and work for ways to find our company's business in the community so the community actually would accept us. And here's a little demonstration of what Port Perry looked like before we got involved and after Perry's initiatives. His first effort to introduce the Great Blue Heron was the establishment of the Great Blue Heron Charity Golf Classic. It became an event which quite honestly, became a major fundraising project for the community. It did not take long for Perry to realize, however, that this type of project could actually go on the road and would raise a whole lot of money for a whole lot of people. Turning the simple concept into a tradition, Perry touched the lives of thousands by raising more than $2.5 million for both the local hospital as well as the Starlight Children's Foundation. Perry's tournaments have enabled our small community hospital to expand their facility with the purchase of life-saving equipment while allowing them to continue to provide for the essential services that people learn to expect and needed. With the Starlight Children's Foundation, Perry's events also helped change the lives of countless number of children who were afflicted with serious illnesses by assisting them and their families to get through times of emotional stress and financial need. Capitalizing on the fundraising success of the casino, Perry also spent untold hours helping other organizations as well. With Baycrest Health Services, a facility that was founded for the Jewish community and caters to the elderly and Holocaust survivors, Perry spent many years organizing their highly successful golf tournament. And here he's raised over $2.5 million for that organization as well. More recently, however, Perry has brought his passion and dedication for helping others to the United Jewish Associated Jewish Charities of Greater Toronto. Although relatively new, his UJA tournament has also become increasingly successful with every passing year and is already providing important funding for educational opportunities and experiences for Jewish daycare students. Perry's tournaments have contributed to the betterment of people all around Canada. To date, he's raised an amazing total of over $6.5 million, which I understand, I've done a little research, I understand now officially puts him ahead of his closest fundraising competitor. On a more personal note, I've known Perry for about 20 years, and I'm very proud to be considered a friend. Over time, I've learned, as many as his coworkers, to respect and admire his unpretentious nature, so to speak. He does what he does not only out of a sense of personal gain, but out of a deep-rooted desire to give back to make a difference in the community. This is a quality I often hear expressed by those who know him best. I can think of no one more worthy of being honored by the association with this award than Perry Steiner. One more.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you for coming. So why do I do what I do? I did not set out to become a volunteer. I didn't set out to help the community. I don't think many people arrive at giving back that way. What I did do was to figure out a way to put bums in the seats at the Great Blue Heron Charity Casino in the beginning, when all we offered was $10 maximum table bets and a 650-seat bingo parlor. So let's have a golf tournament and bring them back after golf for dinner, and maybe, yes, maybe, we could attract some new players. 20 years later and over $2.5 million raised, I'm thrilled to have played a large part in donating so much money to such valuable charitable organizations such as the Port Perry Hospital Foundation and the Starlight Children's Foundation. As time went on and the tournament expanded exponentially, I understood the importance of donating my time and efforts for such worthy charities. Thousands of patients have been impacted by the funds raised and made it possible for the doctors and staff to make remarkable strides in the provision of patient care through equipment purchased for all areas of the hospital, including the emergency room and the New Life Center. The Starlight Children's Foundation has used proceeds to help seriously ill children and their families, providing some joy and laughter in their lives at a most difficult time. In 2006, I was approached to co-chair another event with my brother Ron. This VIP golf tournament revolutionized the way golf tournaments were operated by utilizing golfers as fundraisers. We took the Bakerest tournament from a grassroots event raising $100,000 to over $330,000 in year one. After 7 years, the tournament raised over $2 million for stroke and cognitive research. Following this success, I was courted by another charitable organization to assist their cause by bringing our unique fundraising concept to assist in raising funds for children's special needs education programs. In the first year, our UGA tournament exceeded expectations again by increasing fundraising totals from $60,000 the year prior to over $140,000 in year one. The tournament has since raised over $2 million, with last year alone raising over $500,000. I am humbled and want to thank you so much for bestowing me with this honor. I don't do this for awards. I don't do it for prestige. I do this to better our communities, to help and provide joy to those less fortunate, and to set a good example by teaching my kids that in life you're not remembered for how much money you make, for what car you drive, or how big a house you have. You're remembered for what you give back. So when you ask me, why do you do what you do, you now know. I want to thank Arnold Block, last year's winner of the First Nations Gaming Lifetime Achievement Award. You may or not have heard that last year. Okay. For such a great intro, my incredible wife, Judy, my amazing 3 daughters, my big brother, Ron, and everyone else who has donated their time from their busy lives to make everyone else's more gratifying. Thank you very much.
Congratulations, Perry. And had the opportunity to be a part of the golf tournament. I mean, it's a wonderful event, and the community support is tremendous. And